Hello you guys, welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. Today I have lots of extreme kitchen cleaning motivation for you. This kitchen right here, it's been a hot minute since it's been really deep cleaned and scrubbed well. I wipe it down all the time as far as like the countertops and stuff like that, but the actual appliances, my refrigerator, the oven, the microwave, it's been a while since they've really been cleaned. Especially in my refrigerator, we've got something sticky that's spilled in there, so I need to get that taken care of. Our freezer needs completely reorganized because everything's just tossed in there and you can't find anything. So lots of kitchen cleaning, motivation, organization, all of those great things today. Say hello to Sully, who's joining us. Speaking of needing to clean my kitchen, here we go. Get off my counters, buddy. You gotta get down. We try to keep them down, but they're cats. They don't listen. So anyways, let's get right into our kitchen cleaning. And the first thing we're gonna do is clean off this counter where the cat was just walking around. Okay, so like I said, some extreme kitchen cleaning going on over here. At least to me, this is extreme. This is more than my normal everyday kitchen cleaning that I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna get as much done today as I can, and then if I can't get it all done today, then I will work on finishing it up tomorrow. So we will just see how much I can get done here. So I'm going to be starting off with the appliances. I'm starting with the microwave. I'm going to give it a good wipe down inside and get the little glass plate out and get that cleaned because let's be honest, this is not something I do on a regular basis, and this plate here can get pretty messy with all the like extra drippage from food. Is it just me, or does anybody else struggle getting the glass plate back in the microwave? It usually takes me a couple different tries to get the plate back on there the way it's supposed to. Now it is on to our oven. I'm gonna do my best with this one. I'm not gonna promise that by the time I'm done with it that this is gonna be sparkling shiny with nothing left to scrub inside, but I'm gonna take the racks out. I'm gonna wipe out all these extra crumbs. I'm gonna be just using like the Dawn Power Wash for now. I don't have necessarily a specific oven cleaner because I don't clean my oven often enough. So I'm just gonna be using this and just see how clean I can get this. Anything's going to be better than what it is right now. Once I made it to this part of the oven, I really had to use some elbow grease here to just get some of these spots up. And a lot of them did come up. I was fairly happy with how much came up. Again, I didn't get everything, but I at least got some of these spots off of here. So if you've got a great oven cleaner out there that you like, let me know. I keep hearing a lot about like the barkeeper's friend or something like that. If that's worth using, let me know because I will invest in that for the future, for future oven cleanings. And just like with the microwave, it's gonna take me a couple of tries to get these oven racks in the right way. Next up, it's onto the kitchen sink, and I'm just going to be using the Dawn Power Wash to get this sink nice and clean. The drain areas and around the garbage disposal always gets the nastiest, so I'm going to use a little extra elbow grease there to get that area cleaned up.
Gloves on, ready to take a swing. 12th round, hanging on by a string. Yeah, we ain't over till it's over. And if you're still in my corner, then I'll stay intact. Punches till I've had enough, bloody and my knuckles up.
On this particular day, this was all I was able to get done because I had to go get the kids from the bus stop. So the next day I picked up where I left off, and now it is on to the big daunting task of cleaning out the refrigerator. So I'm gonna start by taking everything out from these shelves and then just try to go through, see what needs thrown out. There's definitely some old things sitting in here that need to be thrown out, unfortunately. And then gonna get everything cleaned out, wiped out, and put back in.
Nothing worth a damn falls into your hands. If anyone can do it, then I know we can. Wait till I'm broken if I get to hold you. This don't leave no damage, 'cause if I can.
Now that everything is taken out, you can see a lot of the crumbs and other things that have kind of gathered here in the refrigerator. Those almost look like bugs up there, but I promise you they weren't. They were some of the stems that had fallen off from our grapes. I know I don't clean my refrigerator often enough, but it's at least enough to make sure we don't have bugs in our refrigerator.
It's not over till it's all over, and I won't give up if you don't give.
Although many times cleaning out my refrigerator seems like an overwhelming task just because there's so much stuff, sometimes it's like the most satisfying one for me because you just see like the instant reward for your work. You can see everything get clean so easily. When you put everything back in, it just seems so much more organized. And I don't know, it's just like that instant gratification of seeing your hard work pay off.
Don't leave no damage, 'cause if I can stand you, it's you and it's worth getting back up. The truth is it hurts, but never enough. I swear.
All right, now I'm gonna start putting everything back in.
Tell you a secret, nothing ever works out how you want. I always believed that eventually all good things fall apart. But when I think about all the times I wondered if I'd make it out, and I'm still standing here with both feet on the ground, the pieces come together somehow, together somehow.
Now that the main shelves are done, I'm gonna move on to the drawers, like our produce and fruit drawers, and like our bottom drawer where we store a lot of like our meats and cheeses and things like that.
And overreacting, getting through high school, life was never really out to get me. I know that it feels like fixing broken bones with Tylenol. Don't wanna patronize, I'm tired of all this pain when it isn't my fault. I wanna scream at the wall. But when I think about all the times I wondered if I'd make it out, and I'm still standing here with both feet on the ground, the pieces come together somehow. I don't care what happens, I'll just be it happen. Life isn't half full, but at least it isn't empty yet. I don't care what happens, don't overreacting, getting through high school, life was never really out to get me. Whoa, whoa, I don't care what happens, don't overreacting. Whoa, I don't care what happens, I'll just be it happen. Nothing goes my way, but I face it with a smile. I might be crying in the rain, but I drown it in denial. Yeah, maybe nothing goes my way, but I face.
All right, now here is the spillage I was talking about earlier. We had a glass bottle of maple syrup that had been in here that apparently had a little crack or leak in it that we did not know about. And so now we have maple syrup kind of all in the bottom of this shelf here. So I'm going to work on getting this cleaned up. I honestly don't know if this little shelf here comes off the door or not, but honestly, I really didn't want to mess with it. The mess was nice and contained within here, so I was just gonna do my best to try to wipe wipe it out, and it was funny, the syrup was actually coming up in like chunks, and it kind of had frozen a little bit in there, so it actually made it a little bit easier of a cleanup than I was expecting.
But when I think about all the times I wondered if I'd make it out.
So here's that shelf, so much cleaner now. All the syrup came up, and now we're good to go. But now it is on to the freezer. This is like the top drawer of our freezer where a lot of like our breakfast stuff is. And then down here is just all of the rest of our frozen stuff. Like I said, this is very disorganized. Everything's just tossed in here. So I'm gonna take everything out and see if we can get things a little more organized so we can actually find what we need when we get into our freezer.
Another touch of fool's gold, a lost rush season. Almost found a way to break through. Believe me that the sideshow is finally over. Nothing left to try and tame you. Dragging on a dirt road, spinning both my best friends.
It wasn't until I started cleaning some of this out that I realized how nasty our freezer was and how badly it needed cleaned out as well. So luckily our little vacuum here and a little wiping took care of the job. So when trying to organize my freezer here, I decided I wanted one half to try to be like all of our frozen meats, our chicken, our beef, our like chicken tenders. Sometimes we have fish, we have meatballs, like any of those frozen things I'm trying to put on the right-hand side of my freezer. And then the left-hand side will be kind of like all our extra stuff, our ice creams, some of the Uncrustables that my kids like for lunch, popsicles, ice packs, all of those kinds of things. So that was the goal I was aiming for when trying to organize my freezer. I did purchase a couple of plastic bins from TJ Maxx to try to help organize some of this stuff, because some of the things like the ice creams and the little sandwiches are so small that they just get lost and fall in the freezer. So I was able to get all of those organized on the left-hand side and then use all of this side, like I said, for all of our meats. So now we actually know where to find things when we open our freezer. Now it is onto the top drawer. So same thing, I'm gonna take everything out and I'm gonna try to get some of these breakfast items like the muffins and some of these pancakes and other things like that organized into a bin here. So that way the boxes aren't taking up so much space in the freezer.
Through the years I got so used to the foes. Carousel of emotions come to swallow me whole. Dried up tears and after parties turned the table for one. On my lonesome moco, you can't take that away from me. Sunset painted skies, those floated days on my skin. If I'm right back at the start, I wouldn't change the end.
I loved having these bins because it really just made everything so much better. The boxes were gone. It holds all these little muffins and the little breakfast pancakes and waffles. So it worked out really well. Now I'm feeling so much better about our refrigerator and our freezer. The final thing I wanted to get done was to try to wipe down some of our cabinets. As you can see, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up fully, but there were definitely lots of little fingerprints or like spilled sauce or spilled other food. Hopefully not boogers, but you never really know. So I'm going to try to get these wiped down. I'm going to use a magic eraser to try to get some of those really hard to get spots and try to get these cabinets a little bit wider.
I need a distraction, cause I've been spending too much time at the gallery of memories, pretend they all still mine. It's a trick of a mind that's trying to hold on to a love that's dying, cause letting go means saying goodbye, and I ain't ready for that. 'Cause all that I ever do is trying to get over you. I know, I know, I know, I gotta let you go. And all that I ever need is you right next to me. I know, I know, I know that I gotta let you go. 'Cause all I ever do, all I ever do, all I ever do is trying to get over you. All I ever do, all I ever do, all I ever do is trying to get over you. Just take me downtown and drown me in the
Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you got lots of cleaning motivation or some inspiration to get your kitchen together. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video.
back into the blue. 'Cause all